Hi Pisces, and this is a general tarot card reading for you for the month of June 2020. This is for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising, or it's for you if you just happen to stumble across this video or were attracted to the title. Our intuition has the way of leading us into the right direction. So I'm sure there will be a message or two in here that will be helpful for you as well. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. This is also a brand new YouTube channel. So I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel or leave me a comment down below, or just like this video, share it with your friends. Any way that you engage is most welcome and really helps me out. Keep in mind this is a general reading, and so not every message is going to resonate with every single person. So just take what works for you and leave the rest, and your intuition is always going to be the best thing that you can rely on, whether you're getting a tarot reading or whether you are just doing your own inner work and trying to figure out what to do in any particular situation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at some tarot cards first and a few oracle cards, and then we're going to pull a few questions that you can use in the work that you're doing at home to work with whatever energy that June brings for you. And then we'll pull a little guided meditation, really quick visualization that you can do also to help support you for the month. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, let's go. Okay, Pisces, there are quite a few messages in here for you, so let's go ahead and get to it. So right off the bat, you guys are coming off the World. This is the end of a karmic cycle. So many of you Pisces out there this is like the successful completion of a karmic cycle, and you're like in that sort of like the spinning phase before you jet off into the beginning part of your next adventure, okay? And so for your present card showing up, we have the Star. And so many of you are feeling, after coming off of whatever the end of this karmic cycle was, that you really like had made it. Like you had this very strong connection to spirit, and also like feeling like you had a bunch of like your wishes have come true, but you just don't even know like what to create next, because in your future position we have the Six of Swords. You're not really sure where you're going next, and you're having to give it a lot of careful attention. However, I do see here with the Queen of Cups, I'm sorry, that you are 100% tuned in. You've been doing the work, and so worrying about the future isn't necessarily need to be on your agenda right now. So I do see also that many of you in the month of June, or whenever you see this video, are getting in touch with your spiritual gifts as a result of coming off of completing this karmic cycle. Now that you have gone through all of the things that you needed to go through, and you're moving into your next phase in life, it has activated or will be activating very soon a new spiritual gift for you that is going to take you on the journey through the next karmic cycle for you. Now, under the challenge position, we have the Five of Wands. And so what this is telling me is that there are definitely some things that you're going to have to learn in order to get started on whatever this next phase is. Now, this could be in terms of a relationship, but that's not really the feeling that I'm getting. I'm actually getting it's more of a life direction. It could be career, but it's almost like I feel so many of you are really stepping into a different kind of spiritual power than you've had before. And that's really going to change the trajectory of your life in ways that you're not going to be able to see. Okay. And then right next to that in what the position for the action that you can take, it's the Seven of Wands. Okay. And so this is being strong and grounded and in your power. It's like the art of creating without action. I'm going to try to explain that better. So it's in the rest and recovery well, I'm just going to show you what we have next to it. We have the Seven of Pentacles next to it. So we have two sevens right next to each other. So what that tells me is that if you're feeling like there's a lot of action that you need to be taking in order to get yourself on the path to this new beginning that's coming up for you, I feel like Spirit is really trying to say, no, this is the time to let the accumulated energy from that previous karmic cycle work its magic, and then it will come to you. So you just need to stay solid in your practice. You need to stay solid in your spiritual work, your connection to the divine. It has to be first and foremost 100% for you right now, Pisces. And I know that this is not usually a problem for the Pisces out there. I have a Pisces moon, so I fully understand. We are very often mostly only concerned about what's going on spiritually. And so I think that Spirit is really asking you to develop a deeper trust in the waiting period, in the unknown, because you've seen the gifts that have been bestowed upon you throughout your last karmic cycle. Now, I also see for some of you Pisces out there a real connection to a very sort of mothering energy within yourself. And this doesn't have to be about children, although it could be, but this is really about your ability to nurture. It's about your ability to nurture yourself, and it's about your ability to nurture or perhaps birth into the world a new project, and really giving it all of your care and attention. It's freeing yourself from self-judgment. It's freeing yourself from the judgment of, can I do this? Am I good enough for this? All those kinds of judgments, and the judgments that you make externally about the world. And so once you do that, there's a softening that happens. And that's where you can really get in touch with that whole mothering, nurturing, loving energy that is going to be needed for this next phase in your life. So this is really beautiful. There's a few more, I have many more, many more messages coming out for you guys, and I'm going to get clarification on some of these cards. So we still have a ways to go, but already this is a lot. This is big. This is really big for many of you Pisces out there. So I do see a need to let go of control issues, and this card is coming up for quite a few people. So if there's anything that you have been feeling like you need to hang on for your safety, that you're not quite fully trusting in life and your purpose and your place in your purpose, where you are in your destiny, there's a need for surrender, a very deep need for surrender right now in the collective and individually, of course, because as above, so below. But it's almost like your ability to let go of the need to control the situation is what's going to allow for, again, you're sort of like letting go and letting God, letting magic happen. And just trusting. You don't have to do all the work yourself. This is a co-creative process. We're all in a co-creative process. And so the unfolding of it will come very naturally. Now, some of you Pisces are meeting or will be meeting your soulmate in the month of June. And I don't really like to, unless it's this obvious, I don't really like to talk about soulmates and stuff like that. But I mean, the soulmate card did come up. So there are many of you Pisces out there who will be meeting your soulmate. So be on the lookout for that, but also keep your eyes open, because there's a lot of deception going on in the ethers right now. And so not everyone is fully at their best. And so you really have to make sure that someone is on the same consciousness level that you have recently upgraded to, and you don't want to slide back down. Okay, so I just want to put that word of caution out there. Now, I'm going to take a look at these Gypsy Oracle cards, because this is also in alignment. So we have sorrow, journey, and wedding. And I feel this goes so perfectly with the rest of these cards, right? I feel like you have learned from the lessons of your sorrow. Sorrow has been a big part of this past karmic cycle that you've gone through. And it's putting you on a brand new journey. You're in a new trajectory. You've kind of like jumped timelines, I feel. And what's waiting for you, of course, is a wedding, soulmate energy, some kind of celebration. If you aren't getting married or don't want to get married, there's definitely a reason for celebration. So that's really good news for a lot of you Pisces out there, as I know a lot of people are really trying to find their partner, the one that is, you know, going to be the mirror for them that they need in order to fully, you know, grow and keep going, right? Sometimes we need that energy of being in partnership so that we understand where our work is, okay? And so so I feel for a lot of you single Pisces out there, you've done that work, you've identified what you're looking for, and so now it's just waiting for the divine to bring that person to you, okay? So this is all very promising. I'm super excited so far. Let me just get a drink again. I'm so thirsty today. Okay, so I do have a couple of questions that you can use that are going to help you, support you throughout this month, especially if you're in that sort of waiting and developing your connection to the divine. Again, I want to reiterate, you do have the Queen of Cups energy as your present energy. So being in touch with your emotions and your intuition and your connection to the divine and your ability to receive the blessings from the universe and surrender, okay? This is you, Pisces. This is the this is the card for Cancer, but this is, you are really embodying this energy right now. And this is gonna really open up a lot of space for you through the month of June. And so the questions that I pulled for you, if you're getting stuck or you're struggling, you might want to consider these questions and journal about them, or just give yourself a few minutes, 5 minutes to think about the answer. And then, I always recommend journaling, because the act of putting your hand and writing something rather than just like typing it in, the connection from your hand to your brain is so much stronger when you're writing. And there have been studies done about that, but I'm not a scientist, so I'm just telling you what I know. Okay, so the first question is, what have been the most defining moments that have helped shaped my life? What are the defining moments of my life that have really changed the trajectory of your life? What have those things been? And have you noticed any patterns about how those things have come about? And the next question is, am I doing more of the things that keep me alive, or more of the things that make me feel alive? And if you don't know, think about some of the things that make you feel alive. Where are you at your most vibrant, your most excited, your most passionate? What are those things that make your soul just go, yes? Are you doing those things? Or are you denying yourself those things? Because we can't deny ourselves the things that we deserve anymore. Even if it's just something as simple as a self-care bath. I mean, we cannot deny ourselves those things anymore. We can't be so about our business that we don't nurture ourselves, right? So again, it's really keeping in touch with this nurturing energy. And so we're gonna read a little visualization for you that you can do anytime you like, but will hopefully be especially supportive to you for the month of June. Okay. Okay, I'm going to actually read two, because there's a really short one after this that I want to make sure that you guys have access to. Sorry, I'm getting a Skype. Okay, so here we go. Place your hand over your lower belly and say the following words. I now release from my body, mind, and heart any negative mothering experiences that would prevent me from receiving the healing grace, love, and support of the Universal Mother through the natural flow of life. May I be blessed and held in her loving embrace so that I may grow into all that I am. So be it. And then just breathe in and out. And as you breathe in, imagine you are drawing in the healing love of the Universal Mother. As you breathe out, feel your body release negative energy. You don't need to be conscious of exactly what is being released. You might sense the release as a motion or as a sludge that's leaving your body, and then you might not sense anything at all. Whatever happens is your own process and is just right for you. Remember, if you cannot sense it consciously, something is happening at a level below the conscious awareness. You can still have confidence that the process is working for you in the best way for you. So whenever you're ready, you can relax and simply place your hands on your heart and send love to your heart for a moment, and then you can just return to your day or evening. So that's beautiful. I love that practice for you. I would recommend connecting with that practice as often as possible. Now, I said I do have one more because I read this earlier and I love it for you. And we were talking about really getting new spiritual gifts activated for you for the month of June. And so here's something that you can do really quickly. So you just close your eyes and you say, through unconditional love, I now accept the spiritual gifts that are bestowed upon me with complete trust and gratitude. And so be it. And so be it for you, Pisces. I hope this reading is helpful for you. Please leave me a comment in the comments below and let me know how you're doing. And again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. You can also ring the bell down there to get notifications of when I upload new videos. And until next time, I am wishing you so much love.